I remember this place, sorta. Like, I remember up here in this section, there's orcs. What's up, Frostal Bros? Welcome back to the arena playthrough. Last we left off, we started to delve into, what is it? Stone Keep, I think it is. Like, let's see here. Yep, Stone Keep. We started to dive down deeper, investigate some of the rooms, and of course we leveled up a good bit. We came in the dungeon, I think we were level 2, and now we are at level 6, so that's great. And anyways, what we're going to do is make sure we at least have an armor of Azura, make sure we're fully healed. Not sure if we did that last time, but I definitely want to make sure that that's done this time. Hang on, let me get rid of that way. There we go. Alright, now we can cast a Light of Azura and see everything. And let's take a look at our map, see what all we could explore and stuff. Like, there seems to be a little, like, weird entryway over here, so I guess we can explore that way. I know we looked through the prison areas, and not really much unique here. I know that we're supposed to get over here eventually, because, you know, I know that this area is where the section is, but we're going to do a bit more of exploration today, so let's do a good bit of that, shall we? So anyways, how is everyone's day so far? Mine is doing good. I am just, you know, chilling, playing some arena. Work is good. Ooh, what's hitting me? Rats. A whole line of them. There we go. Yeah, but anyways, this area here is basically just a labyrinth, sort of. Oh, hello. Now there's no one else here, right? Alright. Yeah, and I remember this place, sorta. Like, I remember up here in this section, there's orcs. I knew there was either orcs or skeletons here. And what I mostly remember is basically like a whole bunch of... What was that? That's not a creature I remember hearing. Staff. Nice. On an orc. Okay, well, anyways, ooh, that's a spider. Ooh, we need a light heal and a armor of Azura. That is a spider. What the? Who? Where? Ooh, more. Okay. Light heal. Armor of Azura. Ooh, God. Come on. There we go. Spiders in this game are quite possibly one of the most annoying enemies in the entire game, especially since they can paralyze. In fact, it's actually funny, a lot of people like to play as Almers in this game just to avoid paralysis and enemies. I hear a lizard man. What the heck? Where is the lizard man? Oh, cool. Come on. Whack, whack, whack. Come on. This is tense. Okay. Another level of experience. We are now level 7. And let's see here. We can put that towards agility. I feel like it's really important to get our agility up first, because agility is honestly one of the most broken attributes in this game. Like, all your attributes are good, but agility is like your best attribute. That's the attribute you want to level. And it's funny because us being a healer means that we level up like a lot slower than any other class. Yet here we are leveling up like it's nothing still. And I guess we can chill out here. I'm going to place down a 2 save as a just in case. We should be able to rest until fully healed in one of these slots and be able to heal ourselves, and we can cast an Armor of Azura until fully healed. And we can cast a Light of Azura. And let's actually take a look at it, because that used up like none of our mana. How much lower is Armor of Azura? 30. Okay, it is getting insane, and the thing is, it's costing less to do more, because like, look at this. We're level 7, meaning that's plus 70. In fact, how much health points do we have? So, holy crap. Yeah, like, we have 60 plus 70, like, we're definitely into the hundreds. And that costs hardly any mana. Oh, wolf. Alright, so exploring this maze is going to be a bit in the tedious. Orcs! Ooh, come on. Yeah, but I guess since we're, you know, in a bit of a loop of just looking around, I guess we can talk about stuff, because I am working on a tabletop RPG of my own, and it's kind of like Elder Scrolls inspired and Dark Souls inspired. Basically, you can make your own custom classes in it, and it has like energy-based combat. Spells, of course, cast mana. Spiders in this game are annoying. I hear one more. Yeah, but anyways, I'm working on tabletop RPG. You can... There we go. Working on tabletop RPG. You can find it in my Discord. It's called Enigma Spire. An old faded sign. Oh. Oh well. It's called Enigma Spire, and it's just the skeleton of the player's handbook. I shouldn't have talked about skeletons like that. I offended them. Oh lord. Alright. Well anyways, it's just the skeleton of the player's handbook, basically meaning it lacks like the meat of all the lore and stuff, but there's still like all the rules and stuff, so you can just go there and make a character. In fact, while you're watching this video, you could do it, but I would suggest that you know, stick around. Enjoy some of the good vibes of just Cinder Dreth exploring Stone Keep in search of the parchment. Old faded sign. Oh. Those signs fade away way too fast. I guess that's why it's an old faded sign, because it fades away the second you see it. That's a new crystal. That might have a spell on it of unique value. Might be like a... You're following God. Oh. It's all the goblin tunnel things. These are ghouls. I guess fighting these guys is important because it's kind of like training on what I might deal with later. They have kind of a weird sound though. Like, ghouls in this game don't really sound like undead, they sound more like just some guy trapped in a broom closet just slowly moaning, I guess, for reasons. We'll just say reasons. Anyways, we're going to save up here. We're going to try and get a good rest in. Oh, enemies. Wolves. Man, I hate wolves. So they're stuck over here. Would it be wrong to just... And how many times can I do that? I mean, there's only one wolf left, and... It almost sounds like he's just sad that I killed his family. Well, that's that wolf lineage completely erased. Let's see how much of this maze I explored. Oh wow. I definitely went through a maze, like, wow. All of that. Yikes. And there's little cubbies here, so... You know, and some of these cubbies seem to, you know, ignore its own rules. That the cubbies, you can just go up in here and, I guess, rest kind of like you're a vampire. Like, I don't get it. Like, you just sit up in one of these cubbies to just stand there with your arms crossed to fully heal yourself via resting. And it's like, am I a vampire? Like, what's going on here? But anyways, that aside, we got a Minotaur to deal with. Yep, come on. There we go. Got a good bit of gold. Let's see what kind of experience we got now. Yeah, it looks like we might be coming close to level 8, so that's good. Leveling up in this game is honestly kind of easy. All you gotta do is just really explore every dungeon just as much as possible. Taking the long route is actually rewarding in this game, and I actually like that. Like, yeah, sure, you can take the quick route and immediately get your butt handed to you by a bunch of ghouls guarding a parchment, but there's just something satisfying to taking the long way. And if I recall correctly, I think I'm actually out in... Yeah, this is actually the end of the maze. So I'm actually going to save up here. Oh, ignore those notifications. I really need to turn notifications down for recording. Oh well. So, what I'm going to try and do is, I guess, try and get like a running start. I don't really have any good like acrobatic skill from being an acrobat or anything, but I should be able to just... Oh! And I'm swimming. And there's bridges. Now, there is a downside to this area in the different bridges and stuff, and there's an upside. The downside is it's really hard to spot anything because things go out of render distance. Like, this right up here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this right here might actually be the island we need to get to. And if I remember correctly, if we swim over, ghouls might just appear and then attack. So what I'm going to do is try and save up so I can at least try and get a running start. So I'm going to run over this way, all the way to the far end. Then I'm going to try and time a jump. Oh, ghouls. Just as I said. And that ghoul would have basically kept us from getting up out of the water if we tried that normally. And technically you can fight the ghouls off as you're swimming out, but it's like really difficult to do because you have to focus on swimming and swinging, which is really hard to do in this game. I guess we're going to aim a little upward. Okay, these ghouls are impervious to fire, so I gained yet another level. Hell yeah! I'm going to put that into intelligence, and look at that. We have some insane intelligence, and our agility is high enough, so I guess we can invest the rest into strength, which will increase how much we can carry and our damage. Ghoul has nothing usable. Same with this ghoul. That ghoul is kind of a fool. Oh. I kind of like the design of the ghouls, though. Like, they're not exactly designed to look like, well, this guy had a good bit on him. They're not exactly designed to just look like your typical zombies or whatever. Like, yeah, sure, they're obviously undead, but they kind of got like a little bit of extra personality from the whole club dealio, and the fact that sometimes they have gold. Also, there are treasure chests here, and these things are all random. Locke has nothing to fear, but you can break the locks of these chests, and from what I remember correctly, the way loot tables work is it's random, but these things always have the best loot, I swear. Like, these things are amazing. Locke has nothing to fear, so we're just going to... There we go. Katana, that's good. And we're going to grab all of that. That will encumber me, so I can't pick that up. There's a ghoul there, but we're not going to worry about that. And I guess what we can do, since I just picked up that belt, like, let's see here. Because are we wearing a belt? No. It's ebony. It's an ebony belt. It is the best belt in the game, -5. That's ebony. Like, look at that armor difference. 7, 12, 9, 14. That is insane. Like, we just got an ebony belt. Like, do y'all have any idea just how crazy that is? Anyways, what we're going to do now is press on this item here. After we get a little closer. You have found the parchments the courts of Riyadh can use to discover the location of Fang Lair. And now we can finally head on back to Riyadh, because now we have the information we need. So what we're going to do is take this path, because this way is actually a quicker way to get to where we were. In fact, we can actually, if I remember correctly, can use Chase of Boethia to do that. To do that, and no, let's just rest here. Camp until fully healed. Let's equip an armor of Zura, rest until fully healed. And the funny thing is, because we're technically in where two walls were, no enemies will spawn, just because of that. There we go. Now cast yet another Chase of Boethia. Yet another. Well, it's funny, I thought going this way would have been quicker than... You know what, I'll keep going just to prove a point, because we're literally right here. I would have been able to escape by breaking a wall right here, However, if you take a little swim, you can actually climb up this stairway and go over to this bed here. And this bed actually might look familiar. That's because it should look familiar to at least something we found in the last episode. Because this bed just so happens to be right here with this room, where all the wolves were. And now, it is time for rats. It is time for us to make our way back to Rehad. And that would have been the rest of Stone Keep. Because yeah, we've explored basically all we really could. We have 8 levels now. We're level 8, which is nice. So I'm going to place a 2 save right here at the beginning of this area of Stone Keep as a just in case. And let's see here. Time to go to Rehad. Please be day. You have arrived in the city-state of Rehad, in Hammerfell Province. The date is Turdus, 10th of Morning Star, in the year 3E390. It took 3 days to reach your goal. Rehad, southernmost part of Hammerfell, welcomes thee. Lay aside thy vice and avarice, and enter these walls as nobles. We wish you only a long life and prosperity. And it's day. Well, anyways, we're going to save up here. I guess we can wrap things up soon. Because, you know, like, the next area, Fang Lair, it's a pretty tough area. It's not exactly for the lighthearted. We'll get the location, but then we'll have the next episode where we'll just gear up and get ready to just rush right on over to Fang Lair and just absolutely obliterate everything there. Anyways, the temple should be right over here. And we have made it to the temple yet again. Why are there people dancing outside of the temple? That's weird. Anyways, you enter the audience chamber of Queen Blue Bonka. I nailed it that time. Of the city-state of Rehad, lips chapped from the cold, flesh burned by the sun, representatives from Tenneth, meeting with the Queen. Leave the room as you enter. It appears not to have gone well, for the Council of Elders and Queen Blue Bonka seem to be in a sour mood. Oh, come on. Wipe that. Turn that frown upside down. I just got your parchment. Here you go.
You have recovered the parchment. I hope you put Gulfog into an early grave as well. Still, I will complete my end of the bargain.
Queen Blue Bonka motions to a courier who respectfully bows and brings forward a pen. Staring intently at the parchment, the Queen takes a few moments and then inscribes the location of Fang Lair, somewhere in the province of Hammerfell, onto your map. Thank you. So now, we are all set up for the next episode. We have finished off Stone Keep. We have a level 8 character. We got a good bit of spells. We actually have a bunch of enchanted items, and of course, we'll start the next episode with a selling montage, like usual. And this episode, we also got an adamantium torque. Shut up. That is insane. We have an anime. Okay, so if I'm recalling correctly, we have an adamantium bracelet, a ebony belt, and an adamantium torque. We are basically a god already. Like, that is considered insane tier. Like, that's some pretty good gear. But anyways, we're going to save up here. And in the next episode, we will head out to Fang Lair. But that will be it for the rest of this episode, so I'll catch you on the next one. Later.